It's certainly not bad, but I'm on record as saying the division doesn't matter.
Wrong. It matters big time, eh?
All right, look, I'm not going to get into this again, especially when we've got a fun segment coming up that we could be getting into instead.
Ooh, what could that be?
Power rankings, yeah. We're going to talk about the biggest risers and fallers this week as we tackle the Western Conference.
Into it.
Yep, that's coming up next after the break. More Hank and the Hornet in a few.
Here's a shot from earlier on. As the Suns arrive at the arena, they're looking to leave town on a winning note tonight. And the game arrival sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge and the state flag of Texas looking majestic tonight. We're coming to you live from Dallas, Texas. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche Enabia, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, the one-and-done draft requirement will be abolished very soon. In the meantime, the G League professional path has been introduced for those looking to come straight out of high school. A salary of $125,000, potential endorsements, and access to NBA development has enticed more than a few to pursue this new avenue. Kevin?
Well, the G League continues to be a great asset for the NBA. Great stuff, David. Thank you. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Kaminsky out there with Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. And for the Mavericks, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Slim, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Clark, toward the end of the season, some players hit a wall, others come alive. They can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but that energizes them. What can a guy do to keep improving till the season's end?
Well, I think it starts first with mindset, Kevin. Staying ready, which means you have to be diligent about staying in shape, getting your extra work in if you're not getting the reps in games. Stay even-keeled emotionally. You can't get too high or too low. Keep that professional perspective. I'm a pro. I'm doing what I've always dreamed of doing. I'm getting paid well to do it, and I'm going to focus on getting better each day.
Excellent perspective. That one drops for him.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
Now here's Booker. No good on the triple. And Doncic, here we go.
Well, the main weapon in Doncic's attack, he really excels at finding lanes and then taking advantage of them.
Phoenix with the ball. 4-point game. Pass to Kaminsky. He kicks to Booker. Pass to Oubre. Now Kaminsky. Just 4 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Ayton. No good that time. And the Mavericks going the other way now. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
And it goes down 2 points.
Attacking the defense with the pass there, Kevin. Rubio, with great vision, and no hesitation on the delivery.
Here is Slim. Just coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Puts it up from 17. Kept alive. Here's Doncic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Tell you what, guys, I don't think you ever have to question Doncic's effort level. He attacks the glass and the game all the same.
Now, here's Rubio. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland. Kaminsky dishes to Oubre. The three-pointer, no good. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Finney-Smith, that three off the mark.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
No good from Booker.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Passes to Charles. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 6 points for Slim.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now, here's Rubio. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Now here's Kaminsky. He's guarded by Charles. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Slim. He's been scoring at about 38 points per, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Here's Doncic. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Suns trail by 8. Oubre kicks to Booker. Rubio outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
On the finishing end of the catch and shoot, Rubio trying to become a better all-around scorer.
On the wing, Doncic. And he gets it to go. Doncic has got 6.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Rubio. It's rebounded by Dallas. Inside, here's Charles, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
So it's Phoenix now, following the score by Dallas. Now here's Kaminsky. He's guarded closely.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Ranked for the Phoenix Suns with a franchise-high 9-year playoff drought. There is pressure on this team to find their way out of that long rebuild.
And their moves on draft night, they raised some eyebrows. They've got some young talent, but can new coach Monty Williams turn them into a winner? Long-suffering Suns fans certainly hope so.
No good from Booker.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And Doncic, here we go.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And the Mavericks seem to have done the hard part, acquiring a potential franchise player in Luka Doncic.
And, you know, guys, we've seen it, but in this league, 1 star isn't enough. That's why I think the trade for Porzingis was a good gamble. If he can stay healthy, they have an inside-outside star combo to build on.
As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. Take a look at the Mavericks. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And checking out Phoenix, right now quite a ways down below.
You know, right now, Dallas, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And I know it took a long time for people around the league to trust their success, but I don't think there's anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
Here's Finney-Smith after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. Finney-Smith passes to Charles. Here's Finney-Smith for three. Tries again. Doncic. Rebounded by Kaminsky. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Suns. They trail by 11. Nice D from Charles. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on an 18-7 run. Doncic passes to Charles. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And it's Kaminsky, top of the key. Oubre, no one around him. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Rubio. He has 5. And there's the pass to Kaminsky. Here's Oubre. Booker outside. From the line, it's good.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Suns trail by 10. Rubio finds Booker. And the 3 off target. Dallas has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Clark, last season we saw more of the global game series from the NBA. A couple games in Mexico, 1 in England. It's nice to see.
Yeah, it really is, because I actually 6 years ago had a chance to be with the Pacers in the global games in the Philippines, and then Taipei, Taiwan with the Rockets. Great experience for the players and the organizations. It's an additional level of travel, no doubt. About a week to 10 days where you're in another country, but it's great for the game and it's great for the fans in those countries.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here is Slim. 14 points for him.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim. Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Porzingis with the steal, and now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. The shot's good from Charles. Slim's got 16 points.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Now here is Carter, still looking for his first bucket in this one. The Mavericks pull it in. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
And the big contract for Tim Hardaway Jr. back in 2017, Clark. 4 years, $71 million.
Hey, sometimes timing is everything. We know that in our world and in all the other worlds out there. And think about that now. Tim Hardaway Jr. has made more money than his all-star father made in his whole career. Hardaway Jr., young and athletic, and a really rock-solid player at both ends.
Timeout called, the Suns.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Take a look here at the numbers for Porzingis. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. Second in blocks, fifth in field goal percentage, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And as you said, one rung below the leader in block shots. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane. Here's Brunson following the score by Phoenix. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. The Mavericks, #1.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
Suns trail by 15. Now here is Carter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Diallo. Smith outside. Lets it go with a three. No good on that one. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Brunson with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Hardaway passes to Brunson. Hardaway against Bridges. The shot. Smith with some nice D. The Suns shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Goes up at the stripe. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Slim's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Hardaway. It's stolen by Smith. And here comes the break. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Smith.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
The shot's good from Charles.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Phoenix. 15-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Well, out of Canada by way of Stanford University, 6'11" power forward Dwight Powell.
Boy, a high-energy guy is Powell, guys. He's a pogo stick and a rim runner, very quick-footed. I think that makes him tough to tag slicing through the lane. His activity and agility really what separate him and get him minutes on the court.
And the first one drops.
The length and mobility of Powell is really impressive. He's a solid big guy who I think continues just to get better at both ends.
Curry's checked in for Slim. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. So for the Suns, we've got Luka Doncic. He's out there with Slim, and it's Kleba in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Slim in the last outing against the Nuggets just played phenomenal. He scored an incredible number of points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Clark, how do you think great coaches go about making that connection with their players?
Well, it starts with being candid and holding the player accountable. Great players want to and need to be coached. And great coaches find a way to do that effectively for that individual and for the team.
Here is Slim. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. They double him with Booker. Doncic passes to Wright. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 8th assist in the game.
Capable of running the offense. Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
Pass to Kaminsky. Back to Rubio. 14 feet away. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Just great awareness there from Aiden. Understands the game plan and reads the game so well.
Slim passes to Wright. To the middle. And stolen by Ayton. Here's the break. That's good from Booker on the assist by Rubio. That's 10 points for Devin Booker.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Wright. To the inside. It's good. Nice touch there from Charles. Slim's got 20 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Rubio looking around. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Mavericks leading by 15. Wright outside. Drills it from outside. Wright's got 5 points so far.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
For better or worse, and it looks like the latter. I mean, those threes not really falling yet.
Now here's Oubre. Rubio outside. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Rubio's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Slim passes to Doncic. They double him with Booker. To the paint. Here's Charles. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 22 points for Slim.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting really helped them seize control.
Rubio the pass to Kaminsky. Back to Rubio. A baseline J. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. Up top, Doncic, covered by Rubio. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Charles. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Slim's got 24 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Ayton. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Down low, Wright. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kelly Oubre.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Suns trail by 20. Booker outside. Passes it to Kaminsky. Right against Oubre. Here's Kaminsky. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 5th assist in this one. Doncic outside. Kaminsky with the double team. Here's Finney-Smith. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And you could see he knew exactly where that long rebound was coming off, able to get there quickly and snatch it up. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And Phoenix has possession following the score by Dallas. Now, Kaminsky, 17 points for him last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Oubre passes to Rubio. Good on the three-point shot. Rubio's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Yeah, and you know what's intriguing? Tonight, Rubio's taking on a scorer's mindset. We don't see that from him often. Really pushing the action and serving his team well.
Count that one. Wright's got 8 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now the pass to Kaminsky. Kicks it to Booker. Ayton dishes to Booker. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get, and he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Maxi Kleba. Dwight Powell comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Wright. Free throw good, Booker. There's 45 seconds left here in the second. Doncic outside. Dallas moving the ball around. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by Diallo. Suns trail by 18. Bridges kicks to Rubio. Booker outside. He's looking for Diallo and finds him. He's made one and missed one so far in the game. That one is off.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
He hits the second from the line. Mavericks leading by 17. Powell finds Doncic. Inside. It's blocked. Here's Rubio. Here's Booker. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Booker's got 15.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And so it's Dallas. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back to the action after this word. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Slim having a dominant impact in this game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Setting the floor for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Oubre out there with Kaminsky. And it's Ayton in at the center. So it's the Mavericks now. Devin Booker missing his last shot. No good from Charles.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
Here's Rubio. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Booker against Doncic. The teardrop falls in. And that's now 17 points for Devin Booker.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here is Slim. Here's Kleba. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Rubio misses. And those physical attributes of Ayton are so imposing. Greg, who does he remind you of?
I mean, for current players, you see a bit of Embiid and how they both move so fluidly for 7-footers. From the past, I see a bit of David Robinson in his game.
Here's Booker after Luka Doncic's bucket. Booker left side. Clock at 6. Bounce pass, Rubio. Here's Ayton. Porzingis with the block.
Tell you what, Porzingis showing great timing as the anchor of the defense there.
Has to finish Smith. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And year 3, the best of Dorian Finney-Smith's career.
Yeah, you know, he upped the scoring rate, guys, and rebounding. He became more efficient and undrafted out of college, played his college ball at Florida, and he's made himself a nice home in the NBA.
On when you see that step back 3, Clark for Doncic. Shades of James Harden, the way he gets that shot off.
And you know what? They say Luka's deceleration, hitting the brakes and stopping suddenly, is top-notch, just like James Harden's. So that's quite a compliment. A lot of that is footwork and balance, but I think his quickness, too, guys, has been a little bit underrated. This guy is a little better athlete than he gets credit for.
And it's Carter missing. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Now here's Oubre. Pass to Ayton. Back to Oubre. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. From deep 3-point range, they get it back. Ayton kicks to Kaminsky. Carter outside. Back to Kaminsky to stop the run, and finished off by Kaminsky.
And, you know, the thing about Kaminsky is he is a skilled shooter, but also a factor near the rim, too.
Doubled by Oubre. Kleba, the pass to Charles. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Booker against Doncic. Passes it to Porzingis. Doncic trying to get open. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Doncic.
Well, you look at Porzingis and his size 7'3", he consistently torches defenders around the rim.
And the Suns call time here. Mark, you were so good at such an early age in your basketball career. At what point did you personally realize just how far the game could take.
You know, it really resonated with me, Kevin, I think at a summer basketball camp at Miami of Ohio when some of the better campers, high school campers, were asked to play with the college guys at night.
Johnson over to help. Here's Charles. Phoenix grabs the miss. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Bridges misses. Dallas has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Sun shooting terrible so far in the second half, down around 26%. Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Right, the pass to Charles. From 18 feet away. The shot comes out. And Phoenix the other way now. Rubio left side. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. And that's 20 points for Ricky Rubio.
You got to like what Rubio does here. I mean, working his magic in the painted area.
Hardaway finds Porzingis. Shoots from 14. It falls, and 2 points from Charles.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Slim's got 6 points in the quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
The pass to Rubio from downtown. And it's Rubio again missing.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
The Suns shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Now here's Diallo. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. 23 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Wright. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
The Mavericks have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
Shooting one.
Free throw drops for Wright. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Booker against Wright. They need this. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Booker's got 21. And so it's Dallas with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Slim. Also, DeLon Wright is out there. Dwight Powell is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Kleba in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Clark, when you think of athleticism specifically, talk about the changes athletically we've seen in the league, say, since the 80s.
It's dramatically different. I mean, there have been tremendous athletes through every decade of the league's existence, but it's gotten better with improved training and more knowledge about the anatomy of the body and how to enhance its performance. But now it seems like great athletes are, a dime a dozen versus 8 to a dozen back in the 80s.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Dallas.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
The free throw off from Charles. The Suns shooting around 40% from the floor here. Noel. And Wright pulls it down. Dallas shoot has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. To the paint. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. LaQ from outside off the mark. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Phoenix Suns. Fans are always trying to distract opposing players during free throws. Have you ever seen that work in an arena?
No, I think it's just a nice workout for the fans, Kevin, quite honestly. I mean, if a guy misses, it's not because the fans have gone crazy behind the basket. It's because he shot it left or right or short or long. It's not because of the fans being on top of him, at least in my opinion.
Right. And the first one at the line is good. And the Suns making a change here. Smith has checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Fires for 3. Harper, no good. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Correa, no good. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Kaminsky. Smith against Wright. Outside Harper. This one for 3. And the Suns miss again. Out to the wing. To the inside. Powell inside. That shot missing. Now the Suns take it the other way. Pass to Smith. Fires from the corner. Hits the front of the rim and out.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Yep, it counts. Wright's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And that's a foul called on J.J. Barea. That is his first foul of the game. Clark, the NBA gives out so many awards at the end of the season. Is there an award missing that you'd like to see?
You know what? I think they've got the bases covered really well with the number of awards they give out, Kevin. But I would like to perhaps see consideration given to a sophomore campaign award. That would be kind of cool because sometimes the rookie of the year, at least recently, has been a little cloudy because a rookie had been in the league a year, Ben Simmons, case in point, and then was counted. It was actually technically his second year, but his first year of playing. Well, a sophomore award might be something worth adding to the list.
That's a great idea. Passes it to Diallo. Here's Harper, guarded by Barea. And Slim picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks making a change here. Curry's checked in.
Checking in for your Mavericks, Seth Curry.
Here's Smith. Outside Harper. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. They could use a bucket, and he gets the bucket.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Curry passes to Powell. Barea looking over the floor. Curry on the wing. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
But for a while now, you and I were just talking, we've had a rule that a team cannot go without a first-round pick in consecutive years. Could it be time to lift that restriction?
I certainly wouldn't mind discussing lifting the restriction, but I like it as it is on the books because it does lend itself, I think, to competitive balance. And that's important in the strength of a league.
Smith against Barea. Smith kicks to Kaminsky. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
Boy, a confident shooter from this area, Kaminsky obviously has put in a lot of work in this aspect of his game.
And the pass to Barea. Curry trying to break free. A nice shot by Barea.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Harper the pass to Kaminsky. Over to the wing. Here's Harper. And he converts the layup. Harper's got his first bucket in this one.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Pass to Barea. He kicks it to Curry. Marjanovic with it. Pass to Charles. From deep. A floater. And it's good. 2 points. Barea's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Clark, take us inside the halftime locker room in the NBA.
Well, players typically just regroup individually. There may be some conversation between the players as a group, but then the coaches will huddle, evaluate what transpired in the first half, what adjustments need to be made, and then they'll communicate that to the team. And it's basically a time to rest and regroup for the players to adjust and strategize for the coaches.
Clark, do you think there's any videotape review in there, maybe showing players certain sets, certain schemes?
In this day and age, for sure, with the use of iPads and technology. If you go back to my time, there was no quick turnaround of video in the halftime locker room.
Right, right. I do know officials do that, too, in their locker room at halftime. Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Dwight Powell. And Murray subbed in for J.J. Barea. And for the Suns, DeAndre Ayton comes in for Kaminsky. And Oubre subbed in for Diallo. Smith the pass to Oubre. Dishes it to Harper. Noel. He's covered by Murray. Harper's shot's good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Feeds to Curry. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Noel. Offline with his 3.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Curry kicks to Marjanovic. Here is Slim. He's guarded by Harper. To the inside. Here's Charles. Good work there as it goes. Slim's got 38 points.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, That lead's going to expand.
Smith scanning the floor. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Finney-Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Murray, no good. Suns shooting a pedestrian 36% in the 4th quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
From the right block, the shot is good from Charles. Slim's got 40 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Here's Ayton. Makes it off the glass.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
And the rejection by Smith. And he gets it back. There's the pass to Charles. Shoots over Harper. No good from Charles. For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the 4th. That's about 43%. Back to Harper. Pass to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. With the second effort, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Smith. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 4 rebounds in this game. For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the 4th, exactly 50%. Murray outside. Down low. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Offensive rebound. And Ayton throws it down.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Curry against Smith. 1:58 left to play in the final quarter. Pushing it up. Here's Harper. Finished off the break. Harper's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, so often we see this, transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Here is Slim. He's guarded by Harper. Shot clock at 5. Dallas again turning it over.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
White, he's checked in for Curry. And Phoenix making a change here. They've put up quite a few unanswered points.
Yeah, and you know, clearly they have hit on something that is working for this team.
Clark, do you think the NBA should consider expanding the use of replay? I know you personally need to slow the game down, but you also want the calls to be correct.
Well, it depends on the circumstances, Kevin. I like the fact that replay is available and it helps enhance the ability of the officials to get calls correct. Expanding the use of replay, though, has to be done very judiciously. There are a couple of areas, goaltending would be one, where you take a look to see if that's the case. But I think flow of game takes priority over trying to get every single call right just because you think technology gives you a chance to do that.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Mavericks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
And once again, they're going to come out on top in this series. 3 straight victories in as many games on the season against this team. They've done a great job of just playing their best when it mattered most against the Sun.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Slim.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Inside. Harper's shot's good.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Out left to the wing. Over to the left wing. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was...
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
I know winning the division doesn't mean the same thing as
It doesn't even get you in the playoffs, Coach.
That's true, but it means something.
Like what?
It means you're better than all the other guys in your division, which is a small thing, but it's a step towards a championship, which I think is the goal here, right? All right, bring it in. Just trying to tell y'all did a good job. That's all thanks I'm getting. All right, chip on 3. 1, 2, 3, chip.